Good day, everyone. Today we are going to learn about informational text, our first lesson in the second quarter. So I am your teacher Maricel. So before we start our lesson, we are going to start first, or we are going to read first this text, which is considered as an example of informational text. If this is about the biography of Jose Rizal, let us read, and after this, we are going to answer the following questions. So Jose Rizal called for a peaceful reform of Spain's colonial rule in the Philippines. After his 1896 execution, he became an icon for the nationalist movement. While living in Europe, Jose Rizal wrote about the discrimination that accompanied Spain's colonial rule in the Philippines. He returned to the Philippines in 1892 but was exiled due to his desire for reform. Although he supported a peaceful change, Rizal was convicted of sedition and execution on December 30, 1896 at the age of 35. On June 19, 1861, Jose Protasio Rizal Mercado y Alonzo Rialonda was born in Calamba in the Philippines, Laguna Province. A brilliant student who became proficient in multiple languages, Jose Rizal studied medicine in Manila. In 1882, he traveled to Spain to complete his medical degree. While in Europe, Jose Rizal became part of the propaganda movement, connecting with other Filipinos who wanted reform. He also wrote his first novel, Noli Me Tangere, a work that detailed the dark aspects of the Spain's colonial rule in the Philippines with particular focus on the rules of Catholic friars. The book was banned in the Philippines, though copies were smuggled in. Because of this novel, Rizal's return to the Philippines in 1887 was cut short when he was targeted by the police. Rizal returned to Europe and continued to write, releasing his follow-up novel, El Filibusterismo. In 1881, he also published articles in La Solidaridad, a paper aligned with the propaganda movement. The reforms Rizal advocated for did not include independence. He called for equal treatment of Filipinos, limiting the power of the Spanish friars, and representation for the Philippines in the Spanish Cortes. Rizal returned to the Philippines in 1892, feeling he needed to be in the country to effect change. Although the Reform Society founded the Liga Filipina, Philippine League supported nonviolent action, Rizal was still exiled to the Pitan on the island of Mindanao. During the 4 years Rizal was exiled, he practiced medicine and took on students. In 1885, Rizal asked for permission to travel to Cuba as an army doctor. His request was approved, but in August 1896, Katipunan, a nationalist Filipino society founded by Andres Bonifacio, revolted. Though he had no ties to the group and disapproved of its violent methods, Rizal was arrested shortly thereafter. After a show trial, Rizal was convicted of sedition and sentenced to death by firing squad. Rizal's public execution was carried out in Manila on December 30. When he was 35 years old, his execution created more opposition to Spanish rule. Spain's control of the Philippines ended in 1898, though the country did not gain lasting independence until after World War II. Rizal remains the nationalist icon in the Philippines for helping the country take its first step towards independence. Now, let us answer the following questions. What is the story about? Of course, yes, you are correct. It is about the life of Rizal. B. Who is Dr. Rizal or Dr. Jose Rizal? Dr. Jose Rizal is one of our heroes. He is considered as our national hero. Letter C question, where did he finish his medical degree? Okay, so he finished his medical degree in Europe. Letter E. What were the first book he had written? The first book that he had written was Noli Me Tangere or Touch Me Not. You are very good. Now, letter F. Why did they exile Rizal? Because, yes, exactly, they are thinking that Rizal is connected to the Katipunan Revolt. Okay? And letter G. Describe Jose Rizal in one sentence. Jose Rizal is a peaceful maker, alright? Jose Rizal is or we can say Jose Rizal is a hero using pen and paper in um, revolution. Okay, letter H. Do you agree how we fought against Spaniards? Okay, in my own opinion, I agree. Okay, because in fighting peacefully, all right, we will not lose more lives. Okay, so now here are the text structures of informational text. All right, you know what you had just read and what you had answered are all informational text because it is giving a detailed information about Jose Rizal, our national hero. So we have talked external text structures, things like titles, headings, graphs, pictures, bolded words, indexes, table of contents, etc. They help us to use, access, and understand information more easily. So they are considered as informational text. Now, we will talk about internal structure, the way the text is written, to also help us to get information from non-fiction text more easily. There are 5 types of text we are going to discuss. The first one is definition or description, problem solution, sequence time, comparison and contrast, and the cause and effect. So let us first focus to the descriptive definition, or descriptive or definition. Frequently in textbook reading, an entire paragraph is devoted to defining a complex term or idea. The concept is initially defined and then further expanded with examples and restatements. So the signal words that we are often using this in writing or in descriptive and definition informational text, we have is, for example, involves, can be defined, an example, for instance, in fact, also is called, refers to. So these are the words that or phrases that we can use or we can read in an informational text which is using descriptive or definition. Usually we can see that in textbooks. Alright, next one, the problem solution. Okay, this is very common. The text states a problem and then suggests one or more solutions. So this diagram shows the problem. Alright, and these, the two rectangular diagram here shows the solution. So actually, it's not only 2 solutions. You can add more, or there are more solutions. So what are the signal words that we can use, or we can, so that, or we have to remember so that we can easily find the solution. So a problem is, so this is, so if you use this, or if you read this, a problem is, so of course this is a problem. A solution is, the problem is solved by, a potential alternative is, solution, issue, a possible answer, therefore, and then conclusion. So these are the signal words that we can find for us to know that the informational text is problem solution. Okay, next one, sequence or time. The main ideas supporting details are written in a specific order. Changing the order would change the meaning. Take note of that. So, for sequence or time, the signal words are first, second, third, now, then, before, after, next, finally, following, while, last, during, on, not long after. So take note of that in sequence or time informational text, it is very easy for us to identify it. It's because there are signal words which, okay, I had read it a while ago, so it is just very easy. So when you see these signal words, you can automatically say that this is a sequence time. And take note, do not change the order, okay? Because if you change the order, then the meaning will change, okay? Next one, we have the comparison and contrast. You know, in comparison and contrast, we are pointing out the similarities and differences between two or more topics. So here, in this comparison and contrast informational text, you are using the Venn diagram. This is what we call the Venn diagram. So here, at the intersecting space, you are going to put here the similarities, while the other side or the right and left sides are their differences. So what are the signal words? Very, very obvious. The signal words are different from, same as. Of course, if you use the word different from, this refers to the differences. And same as, alike, like, similar to, it refers to the similarity. So you're going to put it here at the center. Unlike, it is also differences, but as well as, yet, either, or, not only, but also, compared to, in contrast, while, resembles, although, unless, similarity, and however. These are all, right, signal words. Okay, now we have the cause and effect. Show a relationship between the cause of something and then the effect that follows as a result. Of course, this one is the cause, and this refers to the effect. So the signal words are so that, because of, thus, unless, therefore, since, in order to, as a result of, this led to, then, reasons for, if, then, consequently, an explanation for, these reasons, nevertheless, accordingly. Alright, so you know what, guys? All you have to do is that you will just remember the signal words so that you will be able to know the kind of informational text that you are reading. Okay, so we will have only one learning task. So all you have to do is to complete the table below. So we have here the kinds of informational text, and then you're going to define. In the definition, you can also include the signal words. Okay, so there we have it, guys. That ends our lesson for today. I know that you will be able to answer the learning task 1, and please, if you are done, pass the learning task 1 in our Google Classroom, or you can send it to me through my messenger privately. So see you next time, guys. Thank you, and